Video, I'm going to show you how to use the Google Trends tool in order to find out whether or not your potential niches are growing in size, shrinking in size, or likely to stay the same, and also how that is likely to change, go up, down, or indifferent in the future. Now, the Google Trends tool is also free. It's actually much easier for you to find than the AdWords keyword tool. You can get there simply by visiting google.com/trends. So when you get to the website, it will look something like this. It pretty much just looks like a slightly altered version of the Google homepage. You can see it actually says Google Trends up here at the top. So again, the idea of this tool is that you go ahead and search for a particular niche or potential keyword, and it will then tell you how popular that keyword currently is, and also whether it is growing or shrinking in popularity. So the way this works is pretty simple. You would go ahead and type the actual keyword into this box. Now, a little bit like the AdWords keyword tool, you're basically going to search for the sort of base keyword of your niche. So this is going to be, again, the kind of shortest potential thing that you could search for to define your niche. In other words, weight loss would be the shortest way of typing how to lose weight, how do I lose weight, weight loss diet plans, and all those other kind of longer keywords too. So again, assuming I was considering the weight loss niche, I'm going to type the word weight loss into this box. And the important thing to note here is that you need to do this process with each of your potential niches, and then you can compare the results, also compare the results of the AdWords keyword tool and all of the other things that we've talked about in this module in order to see which one has the best overall data on that niche. So I'm going to type the word weight loss into this box, and then I'm going to click the Explore button. This will now send off a little robot rummaging around in Google's various files and data and things, and you can see here is the graph that that Google is giving us. Now you can see that since 2005, you can see the dates along here at the bottom, from 2005 to 2012. From 2005, there has been a steady increase in the number of searches for the term weight loss. Now, even I am not massively up on what all of the numbers and things like that particularly mean, but you can kind of look into it if you want to look into it in more detail. But the important thing is really just to ensure that this line is making a steady increase, or at least staying the same. If it was making a steady decrease, then this would be a worrying thing. Now, unsurprisingly, there is a steady increase in the popularity of the weight loss niche. You can see that line is actually going gradually upwards from 2005 to 2012, and this would suggest then that it will continue to rise and rise and rise as the years kind of go ahead. Now you can see that even the lowest points, if you look at the lowest points in 2012, they are higher than the lowest points in 2005. In fact, the lowest points in 2012 are not that much lower than the highest points in 2005. So that's definitely a good sign in relation to how fast or how wide or how huge the weight loss niche is actually growing year on year. Now, of course, this isn't perfect, and Google isn't psychic, but it would be a fair assumption to assume that that this niche is going to continue to grow, that this line would continue to go up into the future. Now, to get a better idea of this, what you can actually do is to tick this little forecast box just over here, and this will then add an extra section on for 2013 onwards. So this kind of gives you an extra year of data, where again you can see that line spikes even higher, drops quite low, but it also spikes higher. And again, this would mean that we can assume, obviously again Google isn't psychic, it's just using all of its various data that it has at its disposal, but as one of the world's top search engines, it has a lot of potential data. It's working out that again this niche is going to continue to grow. So this is basically the quickest way. Again, you don't need to understand exactly what all of the numbers mean, but it just needs to be a very basic indication as to whether the niche is going up or whether it's going down. And here you can see that the niche is definitely growing in popularity, which would imply that it is, again, a great niche to consider. So again, make sure to go through all of your potential niches, run them through the Google Trends tool, and see what data you can find.